So here comes a major influx of people into the cities for the right reasons. I'm not challenging that at all. But what are the byproduct? What is the byproduct of that? Somebody moves in, somebody gets pushed out. So people moving in to reduce their carbon footprint, now people least able to handle the shock of increased carbon footprint are the people pushed out. So here are these folks, least able to handle it. So my point is this. The challenge of green in our cities and reducing our carbon footprint is important because we have to get our hands around the issue of climate change. It affects the entire human family, and we've got to get at it. That's not an academic question, that's real. We've got to have the political tenacity and the will to challenge that. In the meantime, here are all these ramifications. So if we are environmentalists in the true sense of the word, if we are ecologists in the true sense of the word, then how do we embrace the ecology of the human beings who are in the cities that we're now dislocating? What's our obligation to them? How do we allow people to enjoy the reality of living in the cities and continue to participate? Or do we simply say, I got there first? And I'm here to say, no, that's not what we're about. And I come from a community, this community, that 50 years ago saw its responsibility to each other. Now we have to be responsible to each other. The other difference, Martin Luther King told us, go out and change the world. Advocate peace, freedom, justice, and equality, because it's the right thing, the ethical thing, the moral thing, the principled thing to do. I'm saying to you, the difference is you got to go out and do those same things because it's the only damn thing to do. Yesterday's principle is today's imperative. You have no choice. Peace you have to secure because war is too dangerous and too extraordinary. Challenges all life. You can't afford the luxury of ignoring problems. Look at the explosions in the urban environments in this country. All over. At some point, those explosions blow up in everybody's face, so they can't be ignored. So now, freedom and peace and justice and equality, those things have to be achieved because the very survival is at stake. It is now the great imperative. Now, if you ask me, Ron, if you had to spend your last dollar, how would you spend it? And I said, I would bet it on you. Because I think you're going to win this thing. Because the day that your generation internalizes the urgency of the problem, and the day that your generation understands the imperative, you're going to come together, you're going to mobilize, you're going to organize, and you're going to change the world.